name's Eva and welcome to this channel. Today I'm giving you 10 ways to have sex without penetration. I'm really excited for this video because I am thinking that a lot or most of these sex acts will be able to be done by people with different abilities, orientations, bodies. If you have a mouth and a butt and nipples, you should be able to do most of them. You can have a bunch of makeouts, have a nice spanking session, and then have a good cuddle. How about lots of oral sex? Just love up real hard on their neck. Lick, kiss, suck, maybe lose some hickeys. There is nothing wrong with a little bit of dry humping or grinding and dirty talk. Pull out a vibrator. Vibrators are not a gendered sex toy and they can be used on lots of different spots that feel good. Necks and inner thighs and even on penises. Grab a butt plug and combine that with oral sex too if you want. Getting sexy can be all about nipple play. Grab some clamps or some suction cups or just use a good old mouth. Your sexual encounter can just be some really rad erotic massages. How about finger banging? There are different hole options as well. Last but not least, the classic mutual masturbation. You can watch partners masturbate or have a good old hand sex time for all. But Eva, aren't the things you just mentioned foreplay? They aren't real sex. That can't be all of sex. There has to be more, right? No, I have a couple issues with the idea of foreplay and sex. The distinction between what is and isn't sex, or what counts as foreplay and what counts as sex, is completely socially constructed by the patriarchy to center straight, cis, able-bodied men's experiences of pleasure. And creating this hard line at penetration between sex and foreplay stops a lot of people from experiencing pleasure and creates a lot of shame and the idea of we should be experiencing pleasure or having sex in a particular way for it to be real sex. What about two people having sex and they both have vulvas? Where is the line between foreplay and sex? What about two older people who both have penises but both have erectile dysfunction? Who's to say that they can't have really rad sexual experiences? What about trans people who might feel dysphoria about their genitals? So yes, all of the 10 things that I mentioned are sex, and they can be the entirety of your sex session, all by themselves. So go free, friends, share this message with the world, and keep having sex and exploring your body in ways that feel pleasurable and curious and joyful for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I put out new videos on this channel every Wednesday about sexuality, sexual health, and relationships. You can also follow me on Twitter or on Instagram and see what I'm doing in between all of the days. Like this video if you like it, subscribe if you aren't already. You can also support me on Patreon for $1 a month, $5 a month, $15 a month, so you can support this content and I can keep making inclusive, evidence-based sex ed online. That is all for me today. Have a lovely day. Now our hands are all lubricated. Also, we're experiencing a little bit of a hailstorm in Southern Ontario right now, so if you hear the wind just like going at it, that's why.